Hello guys and welcome back again to my channel. So today I'm gonna teach you how to set up an effective Facebook conversion ad campaign within your Facebook Ads Manager. I'm gonna show you the exact step-by-step process and strategy that I follow myself for my agency clients. I'm gonna show you how you can properly structure your Facebook conversion ad campaign, how you can add multiple ad sets to one Facebook conversion ad campaign, how you can assign the best budget to these ad sets. I will also show you how you can select the best kind of Facebook ads for this conversion ad campaign. For example, the carousel ad or the video ad or the static image ad. I will also show you how you can write an engaging Facebook ad copy for this Facebook conversion ad campaign. But before this part of the tutorial, let me mention one thing, that if you have not yet installed the Facebook pixels on your online store, then you must watch this tutorial right now, where I shown how you can install the Facebook pixels on your online store and how do you set up the events like the purchases, the add to carts and the web content. As having a properly set up Facebook pixel is necessary for a Facebook conversion ad campaign. Without this, you won't be able to track or even set up the Facebook conversion ad campaign, because within the Facebook conversion ad campaign we track specific events like the purchases, the add to carts, the web content or the initial checkout or someone filling a form on our website. These are our conversion. So if we track these events, then we will be able to track or measure the effectiveness of this Facebook conversion ad campaign. So be sure to watch this tutorial and then get back to this tutorial. So let's get into my screen to see how you can set up an effective Facebook conversion ad campaign. But before this, if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified instantly for every new tutorial. If you want to stay at the cutting edge of social media marketing, or if you want to be a superstar social media marketer. So it's time to get into my screen. Okay guys, so I'm here within my Facebook Ads Manager, and this is the place where I will show you how you can set up the Facebook conversion ad campaign and how you can set up different things, how you can structure your Facebook conversion ad campaign. But before we set up the Facebook conversion ad campaign, let me show you a few things like the best Facebook ad copy template, the audiences, and the kind of the ad that we're going to use in this ad campaign. So this is the best performing ad copy template that works almost for every business, and this is the template that works for my business as well. They're basically for major parts of any Facebook ad copy, and these are the things that can attract more and more eyeballs. So there are 4 points like the offer, the benefits and the city and the urgency. Then I have break down this template and provided my own wording just to make a stunning Facebook ad copy. Under offer it says get 10% discount store-wide, and under benefit I am talking directly to their needs and problems and provide them a solution, like forget about sleepless nights, this is their problem, and stay more focused and energetic at work, these are also their problem. With our Fiji cover, this is the solution. And then at the end of this paragraph I also provide them like a testimonial and tell them be part of our 30,000 happy customers. Then under city we give them an action to be taken, like shop now at cover.com and use the code 10 launch at checkout. Then under urgency we see this offer is ending soon, shop now before it's too late. So this is the complete ad copy that I created using this template. Then let me talk about the audience that we're gonna use in this ad campaign. I will actually use a 1% lookalike audience. For me, Lookalike and custom audiences are the best sources when we talk about the cold audience. So if you have the data on your pixels, like people who have added to cart, who did initial checkout, or who made a purchase in the past, you can use this data to create a lookalike audience. Then Facebook will find the similarities and the an audience with the same features that you already have on your pixels, and this way you will be able to target the right uh, person or the right kind of the audience. Then we see the best kind of the aid that we will use is the carousel aid. There are different aids formats within the Facebook Ads Manager, like the static image, the video aid, the carousel aid, or the collection aid. So in our case, we will use the carousel aid, which features our products and the details within an aid that will be shown within the Facebook ads, within the Facebook, placements. So now let's set up the conversion ad campaign. On the left side, you can see a green create button. We're gonna click on this. Then you see a pop-up where you can select different Facebook campaign objectives, like the awareness, the consideration, and the conversion. We're gonna click on conversion and then simply click on continue. So let's wait for this to be loaded properly. So as you can see, we are now at the campaign level setting. Then we will come to the ad set level setting, and then finally to the ads level setting. So as always, first we're gonna give it a name. So for me it is test 1, and it's just a dummy name, as I'm not going to actually run this conversion ad campaign. But the point is that I just wanted to show you how you can set up a great working Facebook conversion ad campaign. So you will need to provide your own descriptive names to the ad set, to the ad campaign, to the ads, so that you can differentiate between ads, ad sets, and campaigns. So then we see the campaign details and the campaign objective. It's of course the conversion. If we click on show more option, it's the campaign spending limit. If you want to spend budget at a limit, then you must provide a limit so that the campaign doesn't spend more than what you have decided. Then we see the A/B testing. This is how we can test different ad sets and ads against each other, but in this tutorial we are not doing any A/B testing. Then we see the campaign budget optimization. This is best when you have more than one ad set. If you switch on this campaign budget optimization, then Facebook will distribute the budget across the ad sets and will provide the more budget to the ad sets that perform well. Okay, so this is how it works. And the daily budget is, of course, I want to spend $100 per month, per day. And on the left side you can switch between daily budget and lifetime budget. Then we see the campaign bid strategy. You should explore this yourself as well, but for me, highest value or lowest cost option works best. And then let's click on show more option. Then we see the ad scheduling. This is how you can schedule your ads for specific hours and days of week, but it's unclickable. For this we have to switch back to the lifetime budget, and then we will be able to edit this ad scheduling and simply check mark this box. So but I'm not going to use the ad scheduling. I will switch back to the daily budget. So we're done with the campaign level setting. Simply click on next to enter the ad set level settings. As always, first give it a name. As I said, these are just dummy names. And then we see the conversion event location. This is of course the website, which is my online store. And then we see the pixels and the conversion event. For now it's purchase. We're tracking the purchases and we want people to purchase, and this is the objective of this conversion ad campaign. But you can test other events as well, like the add to cart, the initial checkout, or the view content. So you just explore this option for yourself. Then we see the dynamic creatives. Don't touch this option, it's a little bit advanced. And then we see the offer. If you have an offer, then you simply switch on this and then you select other setting as well. So it would be best if you can explore this option and see how it works for you. I'm not going to touch these two options. Then we see the scheduling, and this is the place you can actually provide a start date and time, and then actually give it an end date as well. So in my case, I'm not going to give it an end date. The start date is also fine. And if you click show more option, then it says the 8 set spend limits. This is best when you want a specific budget to be used by specific assets, like as we discussed in the campaign budget optimization. If you switch on the campaign budget optimization and you have more than one ad sets, then Facebook may provide $100 to a single ad set and $5 to another ad set. So but if you want that, each ad set should at least spend $20, then this is the place you'll need to provide a spending limits that each ad set should utilize. So I'm not going to provide any limit. I just wanted to show you how it works. Then we see the audience, and this is the place you can actually select the custom audience, the lookalike audiences. Okay, if you have created all of these audience, you can actually use a saved audience, or you can actually, if you don't have all of these audiences, like the lookalike audience, the custom audiences, then you have to set up a brand new audience you have to create. Like if you click on the detailed targeting, this is the search box. You can search for demographics, for interests, for behaviors your target audience may have. But in our case, we're going to use the lookalike audience, which is 1%. So on the right side, you can actually see the estimate daily results. This is a warning after the iOS 14.5 changes, so just ignore this warning. On the right side, you can see the potential reach and the estimated daily results. So you can actually add more audiences as well, but in my case it's only one audience that I'm gonna use. You can actually expand this lookalike audience to more people as well. Like it says, reach people beyond your lookalikes when it's likely to improve the performance. So if I check mark this box, these numbers will be increased. So just look at these numbers. You see, there's an increment in the numbers. So if I uncheck this box again, you will see a decrease in the potential reach. So when you're setting up the audience, be sure to give attention to these estimates. These can give you an overview of your audience. Then we see the location, the age, the gender. We're not going to change any of these things as we are already using the lookalike audience. Then we see the placement. The first one is of course a recommended placement by Facebook. But if you want to run your ad on specific placement, for example, some people want to run their ads only on Instagram, then you must select the manual placement, and then you simply check more or uncheck the boxes. So for example, if I want to run the ad on Instagram, then I will simply uncheck these boxes. Okay, so then my ad will run only on Instagram. Okay, so this is how you can run your ad on Instagram. So let's go back to the automatic placement. Then we see the optimization for ad delivery. It's of course the conversion, and it works for me. So if I click on edit and click on drop down menu, we see the value, the landing page views, the other option, the link clicks, the daily unique reach. So basically the point is that you have to test things when it comes to Facebook marketing. If conversion do not work for you, then you should of course test the landing page views, the link clicks, the daily reach, and see if you can get any conversion. But the conversion option is best for me. And then we see the cost control, it's unclickable for now. And under show more option we see the attribution settings. For me it's 7 days after clicking, but you can test these different attribution windows. So we are done with the 8 set level setting, and now we are going to the 8 level setting. So let's click on next to enter the 8 level settings. So this is the 8 level setting, like the 8 name, the identity, the 8 setup, the 8 creative, etc. So let's give it a name first. So under identity you have to select the pages like the Facebook page and the Instagram page. And the Facebook page has already been picked by Facebook, which is cover.com, and the Instagram account is just fetching by Facebook. So you can see the Facebook page is cover.com, the Instagram account is also the cover.com. So make sure your pages are connected with each other before you set up the campaign. The dynamic formats and creatives are switched on. I will just switch off this option as I'm not going to use the dynamic formats and the creatives. So under the format you see 3 different formats like single image or video, and the carousel or the collection. Okay, so we are going to use the carousel, which will feature our products in the form of the cards. Okay, under the 8 creative we see the catalog and the product set that we are going to use. So we are going to use all products, as all of my products are really high in demand. So I'm going to use all of my product to be displayed within the Facebook placements. So it is just pulling up all of the products and the details. So till late, under the creative option you can actually test single image or slideshow. For me this single image is fine. Then under headline, this is the headline. Let's look at the preview. This is Facebook login or sign in. This is the headline you can actually change. So if we write for example, get 10% discount instantly, it will be more engaging and may get more eyeballs. So we have changed the headline, which is get 10% discount instantly. Now let's copy the 8 copy from the file that we created, which is this one. Using that template and simply paste the copy. So our ad is just ready. We have selected the carousel, and then we selected the catalog and then the product set, and then we changed this from single image to slideshow, and then we provided it a headline and a primary text as well. And the call to action button is of course the shop now. For some businesses it's subscribe, download, get the offer. In our case it's shop now. So under tracking we see the web events, which is cover.com, it's my pixel, and the events is of course the purchases or the conversion. So our ad campaign is ready now. The only thing that is left is to publish this campaign. So on the right side you can see the preview of our ad. So this is how our ad will look like in the news feed, and this is the carousel. As you can see, these are different products. So this is the mobile news feed. Let's take a look at the desktop news feed. If someone is logged in the Facebook on desktop, and this is how it will appear within their news feed. I think my internet connection is a little bit slow, and so this is how it will appear. You can see all of the products are being featured within this carousel, and that's why this kind of the aid works magically if you implement the same aid copy template and use a carousel and provide them an engaging offer. So when setting up the Facebook conversion ad campaign, be sure that you have done a proper audience research and you have spent time on designing the ad creatives and writing a mind-blowing ad copy. So when it comes to Facebook marketing, the Facebook, the audience targeting is the first half of the battle, and your creatives and the ad copy is another half of the battle. So uh, if you want to succeed, you have to win or you have to fight these two battles, and then you will be able to get 10x returns and brings tons of sales to your online store. So if you follow the same process that I followed or I showed you in this tutorial, it will be really helpful, and you will be able to get up to 10x return on its spends and big number of sales. So in next tutorial I'm going to show you some advanced thing. So stay tuned and be sure to subscribe to the channel, and let me know if this has been a super beneficial tutorial in the comment section. Thank you. So that is how simply you can set up an effective Facebook conversion ad campaign for your online store or for your own business or for your clients. But please bear in mind that before setting up a Facebook conversion ad campaign, you must do a proper audience research. You must focus on your ad creatives and you must focus on your ad copy, because the targeting is half of the battle when it comes to the Facebook conversion ad campaign, and the ad creatives or the ad copies or the another half of the battle. So you have to face two battles, and if you succeed, then you will be able to get 10x return on your ad spend, and you will be able to bring tons of sales to your online store or to your client's online store. So I hope this has been a super helpful tutorial for you. So if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified instantly for every new tutorial. And if you have got any question, be sure to add your comment to the comment section. I will be happy to answer your question as quickly as possible. Thank you.